because you can't be a god and Samoan at the same time. The assumption of the Tu'i Manu'a is that Tagaloa is a god, right?
It was, yeah.
So, and that Tagaloa selected the Tu'i Manu'a, and then the Tagaloa, because he's a god, but somehow he's Samoan, but he's a god. The Tu'i Manu'a needs to resolve that issue, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't be a god and Samoan at the same time. So, which we got to answer that first. Then the next part is, if you guys say he's a god, which is they all agree, and Tonga says no, he's not a god, how do you resolve that? Because you're saying it's a god, we're saying it's a person. So it sounds to me, if Samoa believes that Tagaloa is a god, then they're saying Tagaloa is their king, and we're saying yes, you are correct, and that king lived in.
But when you go to the masses, and especially when you're talking about the Tu'i Tonga or the Tagaloa Empire, you can even say the Tagaloa Empire because it was already spreading, and then it was only extended by the Tu'i Tonga, that they just said they were just viewed as gods. It was just an easier message, and that's probably where the misrepresentation of just when the Tu'i Manu'a think Tagaloa is a god.
And that's really where the conversation needs to come, is who is your Tagaloa? So once again, Tagaloa is a person, not a god. He lived in Tonga. You say God, we say no. He was a man who selected his son, Au'etu, to take over.